What's up, you guys? This is the second Bible study on our channel. Last week we did Genesis chapter 1 to start off the Bible study, and today we're going to do Genesis chapter 2. So I mainly plan on doing it in order for right now. Sometimes we might switch it up or do, a different way or couple things different. But right now I'm just doing the whole Bible in order. So I'm going to go to Genesis chapter 2. Here we go. Thus the heavens and the earth and all that host of them were finished. And on the seventh day God ended his work which he had done, and he rested on the seventh day from all his work which he had done. Then God blessed the seventh day and sanctified it, because in it he rested from all of his work which God had created and made. This is the history of heavens and the earth when they were created, in the day that the Lord God made the earth and the heavens, before any plant of the fields was in the earth, and before any herb of the field had grown. For the Lord God had not caused it to rain on the earth, and there was no man to till the ground. But a mist went up from the earth and watered the whole face of the ground. And the Lord God formed man of the dust of the ground, and breathed into his nostrils the breath of life. The man became a living being. Life is God's garden. The Lord planted a garden eastward in Eden, and there he put the man whom he had formed. And out of the ground the Lord God made every tree grow, that is pleasant to the sight and the good for the food. The tree of life was also the midst of the garden, and the tree of knowledge of good and evil. Now a river went out to Eden to water the garden, and from there it was parted and became 4 riverheads. The name of the first is Pison. It is the one which skirts the whole land of Havilah, where there is gold, and the gold of that land is good. Beldamum and the onyx stone are there. The name of the second river is Gahan. It is the one which goes around the whole land of Cush. The name of the third river is the Hiddekel. It is the one which goes toward the east of Asir. The fourth river is the Euphrates. Then the Lord God took the man and put him in the garden of Eden to tend and keep it. And the Lord God commanded the man, saying, of every tree of the garden you may freely eat, but of the tree of knowledge of good and evil you shall not eat. For in the day that you eat this, you shall surely die. And the Lord God said, it is not good that man should be alone. I will make him a helper comparable to him. Out the ground the Lord God formed every beast of the field and every bird of the air, and brought them to Adam to see what he would call them. And whatever Adam called each living creature, that name it was. So Adam gave names to all the cattle, to all the birds of the air, to every beast of the field. But for Adam there was not found a helper comparable to him. And the Lord God caused a deep sleep to fall on Adam, and he slept. And he took one of his ribs and closed up the flesh in its place. Then the rib which the Lord God had taken from man, he made into a woman. He brought her to the man, and Adam said, this is now bone of my bones and flesh of my flesh. She shall be called woman, because she was taken out of man. Therefore a man shall leave his father and his mother, and be joined to his wife, and they shall become one flesh. And they were both naked, the man and his wife, and were not ashamed. And that is the end of chapter 2 in Genesis, y'all. That went over God, how many days it took God to create the earth. It took him 6. He rested on the 7th day. It goes more into detail of how the animals were born from the ground and from the dirt, and God made the animals from the dirt. It tells you that he rested on the 7th day. And what I think is so cool, and it just lets you know how real the Bible is and how true stuff is, he made every animal from the dirt, every being from the dirt. When we die, it's like we go back to the dirt, and we just turn back into the dirt. If that makes sense to y'all. I'm looking for the exact word. It's not disintegrate, but we just slowly turn back into dirt, pretty much. Like your flesh, you know what I'm saying, your flesh gets old, rots, and turns back into dirt, which is really cool. It lets you know that God had took the rib out of Adam and made woman, and why us men, we have one less rib. It lets you know that when you find a wife, you find such a great thing, and you guys become one flesh together, since you guys are one. And I think it's pretty cool how Adam says it, how he's like, she's the bone of my bone, the flesh of my flesh. She's a woman because she came out of me. It's just beautiful seeing how he takes his time and how he's made everything, and everything is made for a reason. And no one's made to be alone. He made a partner for Adam and Eve. And then he gives the warning of, you can eat anything in the garden, but not the tree of knowledge, so you know where we're going with that. And y'all will definitely be doing chapter 3 Genesis probably Sunday. I really haven't been feeling too good, so that's why this one was sort of like Monday. But we'll be doing it Sunday. We'll go more, of course, we'll go more deep into Adam and Eve and the creation of time. But I think that's like honestly one of my favorite parts of the Bible, is the beginning and seeing how everything is created, and how God, he could just create something with his whole mouth, like just saying words. And then every plant that grew, he just made mist and just grew every plant. And God's just amazing. And I hope you guys have a good day. I pray that you guys have a good day. Pray for y'all. And hey, y'all, just join the channel. Let's have the community bigger. And definitely be back this Sunday, hopefully. So I'll see y'all.